exciting. I feel like we're in like a boardroom meeting.
We are.
He said we are.
Essentially.
I feel like we're on like The Apprentice. Remember that show?
The Ringer? The Ringer was a much better movie.
I have no idea what that is.
It was about this guy who like acted like a...
I don't think you can say that.
Oh, shit.
Canceled within seconds. Like, I really don't think you can say that.
It was like the retarded Olympics.
That made it worse.
But
he
wasn't
worse.
He wasn't retarded though.
Oh, I have seen
Johnny
it.
Knox film.
So it's almost kind of like how
I always talk to you in the mic.
Almost, it's almost like how males are competing in female sports right now.
Do you want to cover that subject today?
Oh, I did that on the last podcast as well.
Shit.
Bro, we covered the hard-hitting topics on this podcast, but first and foremost, welcome to The Alternative, guys. This is a pivotal episode. This is a really big deal.
This is a big deal.
This is Rebecca x Brian Payne coming to you guys live and direct.
Live from Columbus, Ohio.
From Columbus, Ohio. I came here just to film this, but also, why else am I here?
Rough and rowdy, baby.
Correct. Do you want to explain to the people what exactly that is now that you're aware yourself?
Well, I've been studying it. I saw this stuff on social media all the time. These rednecks just talking shit to each other.
Hillbillies, if you will.
Hillbillies, rednecks, it's all the same. We're all the same. But yeah, so essentially they talk shit to each other. They line up these fights, and it's like this huge fight event.
Like a brawl.
In West Virginia.
Like in an arena.
Yeah, it's actually probably bigger than a lot of like the UFC fights right now. Like
Dare I say?
I've read the reviews on when you like go to buy a ticket. They have pay-per-view. You can buy it on pay-per-view.
That's like predominantly what people do. It's not
for like $35.99.
Yeah.
So that's crazy, and they get knockouts. They talk shit. It's cool. They do like
there's no rules. Yeah.
And you're a ring girl, so you'll be competing. So they have ring girl competitions. I also saw they have like bull riding competitions where like the ring girls ride the fighters. There's a lot, and Barstool puts it on, which is sick. Oh yeah, you came out here to Ohio, it's in West Virginia. So you came to Ohio to do this podcast and then shoot out to Virginia with us.
Well, I didn't realize how close it was, to be honest.
About an hour. Oh yeah, West Virginia.
Let me tell you, never in all my days, in my 31 years, did I ever think I would go to West Virginia. Like even door knocking, I don't even think we were like allowed to knock in that state. Like there were certain states where they're like, just don't go. There's like no one there.
Well, they have a cool casino. Allow smoking inside still.
That does not shock me like in the least that West Virginia allows smoking inside casinos. Probably with like small children as well. The kids also smoke.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Chain smoking out of the womb. But I'll be doing Rough and Rowdy there as a ring girl. So that'll be really interesting. We'll see how that goes. I got some really like yeehaw outfits to wear. You guys will see that. And hopefully on the next podcast, you'll hear me talking about how I won.
Yeah, I can't wait to document the whole thing.
Oh yeah, so you're gonna be like vlogging. Hopefully you can get closer to the stage or whatever. I think you should just like bum rush the stage.
I have my own little agenda for that.
Oh, okay.
Bring one of my good friends with me who pushes me to the limits. So this will be good.
Yeah.
He's very excited.
Are you gonna tell me what your plan is or no?
No, not at all.
Not me getting banned
make
from
it up
Rough and
as I go. I think we're gonna try to ride some motorcycles out there. You presented that to me, and I didn't know it was like a real thing this big. I just thought it was just rednecks talking shit to each other.
No, literally, you were like, Rebecca, shut the fuck up. I was like, Brian, you don't understand.
No,
like,
it's pretty tight. I'm very excited about that.
No, it's like apparently the way it started was like brawls between people in just like the country, like the actual like Hatfields and McCoys.
It makes sense. They call each other out. It's fucking sick.
Exactly. They're like, you fucking stole my cousin and my fucking.
They got like Monster Energy tattoos on their face.
Dude, I would do that.
Yeah, it's really.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
very excited for that.
I'm here to finish my sleeve too.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna tattoo the rest of your arm.
That's exciting. Should I tattoo Dave Portnoy on myself?
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, you did like kind of doubt me when I said let's put an eagle on your arm, and then everybody was like, "Yo, that's sick as fuck."
Let me tell you guys, like I've been out in Austin. Not that I go out that much anymore because I'm a changed woman, but like I've been out in Austin. And every single fucking person I see, maybe they just don't want me to feel bad because they're like, there's an eagle on her arm now. But they're like, that's fucking sick. Like, it looks so good. Like, where'd you go to get that done? And I'm like, well, guys, Ohio.
Yeah, war turkeys forever, baby.
I think you should, like, fight in Rough and Rowdy. Like,
I'm actually, we've been thinking about this. We've been thinking about calling out somebody when I'm out there.
No shit.
Yeah.
Who would you call out? Me.
Oh, man. I have a list of people, to be honest.
No way.
Yeah, I do. But I'm going to save that for day of. Because I can't put it out now.
But they would have to be there.
No, dude, because I'll have a year to prep. We can train, and then we can talk shit to each other on social media and then go to the fight. It's like a promotion.
Well, so what would your training consist of?
I don't know. I'd probably do some like yard work. Really take my weed eating seriously, as well as eating Wheaties. Monster. I'd consume a shit ton of Monster. Hopefully they would sponsor me because I'm like training with only drinking Monster.
You have to dip like a lot.
Dip? Yeah, I'd probably Zen. I'm trying to quit smoking cigs.
No, but I feel like they have to dip because it makes their jaw like stronger for when they get hit.
I'll put the pack in my back pocket to give me the ring, and that's enough. That's scary enough.
Like there's no rules. Like in other like boxing.
It is weird. Actually, I watched that. They have boxing gloves, but they can pick each other up and throw them. I'm actually really good. Yeah. What?
They don't wear like little helmets.
They don't wear helmets? No, they don't wear helmets. That's crazy. No, this is not the MX Unleashed version of fucking West Virginia brawls, baby.
No.
So.
Okay. In traditional combat sports, correct me if I'm wrong. Do you not wear like a helmet or like?
I guess in amateur boxing and or UFC, maybe. I
you can only fight if you have 0 fights.
They would use headgear.
Yeah, a helmet.
It's all the same.
Yeah. I'm just a ring girl, guys. I'm just happy to be
here.
Yeah,
you're just a ring girl. You're just a ring girl.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, I checked out some of your competition when I voted for you because, I mean, you forced me to vote for you.
You should have won too. And by the way, you guys should too if this airs before.
That competition, that's...
What do you mean?
That's going to be tough.
Really?
Oh, yeah. There's some babes.
I feel like they want like some like problematic shit.
Listen, I saw this one chick. She took a picture in her mirror that was dirty as hell with 3 vacuums behind her. 3 fucking vacuums. Bro, I couldn't see anything with the vacuums in the background. I was like, where are you that you have 3 fucking vacuums?
How are there so many vacuums but it's so dirty?
And it's a double wide.
A double wide, he said.
A double wide and you have 3 vacuums? Maybe they're selling them. I don't know. Maybe it's their business.
Maybe they stole them.
No disrespect. I know how hard it is to find a good vacuum. Currently looking for sponsors of vacuums.
I'm gonna call her out.
I have to look back. But seriously, I do want a vacuum to sponsor me. That'd be fucking awesome.
You're like Swiffer, whatever's
Swiffer,
like a brand at Hoover.
Dust Devil, whatever the fuck it may be. Dirt Devil, whatever it is. I'll take it. I'll take whatever it is. That'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, whoever she is, maybe she is sponsored by a vacuum.
There was 3.
Maybe that's why. It's a sponsored like
3.
a brand deal.
You know what?
Maybe that's why it was in the pic.
I'm sitting here.
We're talking about it.
Talking shit.
It worked, didn't it?
She's gonna see this podcast and whoop your ass, bro.
Do it. I bet you won't.
She's gonna whoop that. She's gonna pull that weave out your hair. She's gonna some lyrics. I'm not very good at singing.
I'm like slowly assimilating into the country people.
Okay, yeah, you are. You keep coming to Ohio. You've been to Ohio more than
twice.
Yeah.
It's been 2 times, but yeah,
It's a lot. That's a lot in a month.
I'll try to make it less next month.
I've seen you more than I've seen my baby mama.
Can you? No, like how many times are you gonna try to have me get my ass beat within one podcast?
I'm just saying.
We should let's start like a tab.
That's crazy.
That's 2. We're now at two times.
That's crazy.
That Brian wants me to get my ass beat. Before we get into our origin story, let me just talk about how I almost fucking died moments ago, and you know.
Yo, this bitch rented a
this what? Who?
This chick, this hoe, this girl. My best friend, sorry, we'll edit real quick. My best friend, she got an Airbnb in Columbus, Ohio. That was actually a hostel, a fucking hostel.
Have you guys?
No one knows it. I didn't know hostels were a thing in Ohio. No, the United States, let alone Ohio. You don't really buy 4 nights for $100, thinking like, oh yeah, I didn't just get a fucking bedroom with 5 other people and with a fucking common area.
One time I did end up at a hostel in Dominican Republic by accident, but to be fair, that's in Dominican. And it wasn't so bad. I made friends with like French people and it was okay, but this was not the case. There were like some Latin kings outside, dare I say.
We talked about the Latin kings. Yeah, I saw them. I could tell by their face tats and they're smoking cigs.
We've watched a lot of gangland in our days.
So much gangland.
I don't know from experience, nor does Brian in his prison yard days, but
Speaking of prison, no, we won't go there.
No, go ahead.
No, let's go. Let's talk about the hostel.
Wait, no, you have to say.
Let's talk about the hostel that you fucking got.
I actually really want to know what you were going to say about prison.
I was just thinking about the food.
In prison?
Yeah, I actually miss like putting like my ramen noodle seasoning on my like watered down dishwasher fucking food.
Did you ever make hooch?
Yeah, dude, we do a bunch of shit.
Wow.
I can make you a milkshake out of a fucking Swiss roll.
Can we do that on a podcast one day? Like Brian's prison, like.
We can do some cool cooking shit on here for sure.
No, I 100% am gonna do that.
I learned a lot from my dude.
Did you ever make a shank?
No, I did not. I did not make a shank. No, you know what I did do?
Hmm.
I fucking ran my block off of fucking lemon heads Lemon heads. You'd be surprised, dude. It's actually really sad, dude. When in jail, whatever. Like, some people don't got nobody. They have a list of 40 names to call, and no one answers.
That's sad.
And that's sad. So
But what if they did some really fucked up shit and they don't deserve?
Well, I'm monopolized off that.
Yeah.
So I went in there with a lot of money, being like, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have a shit ton of commissary. Yeah. But when you start slinging lemon heads and giving them their phone cards, people start to listen to you. Next thing you know, you got the remote. You're telling people to wash the showers 3 times.
What'd you put on when you had the remote?
Mostly the Avengers. It was like on FX, like any good movie or some shit. You know what I mean? I try to avoid the commercials, like the good pizzas, like Domino's pizza and stuff.
That would suck, yeah.
Yeah, it sucks when you're eating that fucking
I wonder if they'll ever have like DoorDash go to prison.
Dude, I remember calling my girl out of fucking jail. And she was like, dude, you like it there. You want to stay. Like, she's like, why do you love these people so much? And I did love them, man. Like I took care of a lot of those.
Well, that's how some people like want to go back. Like they get out and they have like this routine already, and they're like I'm gonna go break the fucking law again.
Yeah,
to like go back and have like a sense of routine and shit. That could not be my exes though. They blew me the fuck. I'm like, how do you even have that much money to call me? I'm not putting it on your books. The fuck.
I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back.
Girl, the amount of calls I got from IT Solutions was absurd.
If anybody says that shit ain't shit, they're lying, dude. That shit was fucking terrible. You know? Yeah, dude, it was terrible. Fuck that.
Like, what was the worst part, would you say? Besides obviously being stuck in there, but like...
There's a lot. There's a lot. I don't even want to go into that because that's like dark, dude.
I mean, I don't really...
That's like dark. That's like dark. You know what? I had to go to jail right after I had a kid.
Yeah. Aw. Yeah, we can talk about it later. It's okay.
I am
like
dark.
Genuinely interested, but we can talk about it at a different time. For now, we'll focus on the task at hand, which is me ending up in a hostel.
Yeah,
I don't know how this lets you in prison.
Sucks. Now we gotta fucking find one of her exes to pay for another hotel or some shit near me.
Guys, I don't even talk to any of my exes besides you that is watching this that thinks it's like if you think it's about you, it is about you. I'm not talking about anybody else. And I don't know what you mean your ex. You're not talking to your exes.
I don't talk to my exes. They got restraining orders. I can't legally speak to my exes.
Wait, really? That said, I ended up in a hostel. And so I walk inside. First thing I noticed, because as my kind friend here, he's helping me just carry my shit because I have a lot of shit. I'm a girl, whatever. The stairs creak to such an extent that I feel like his foot is going to go through the fucking step.
I think I broke those stairs.
I think numerous things are broken just simply from us trying to set up my home base.
Did you know that somebody was actually there the whole time we were there?
No.
Yeah, her phone was dinging. Yeah, her door was wide open. I saw her waters.
Oh no, like I saw someone on the bed. Yeah, but I didn't know.
So you saw somebody on the bed?
Yeah, like I brought that up. Shit. Like literally we walk in, I look in this little door, someone's like just like laying there. I'm like, okay, they're like probably on crack cocaine.
Listen, no, that's not what that means. Maybe the gentleman next door who I wanted to bum a fucking Newport from.
What? Not a Newport.
Well, yeah, I knew what that we were smoking. I could smell that a week away.
It looked like the set of a music video from the early 2000s, but not in a good way.
Fat Joe was not there. That's actually Skinny Joe now. Shout out Skinny Joe, baby. You look good.
They were not leaning back at all. They were not doing anything I wanted to take part in. It was really bad. I was like, this is not... Mind you, like when I used to knock doors, I would go to like sketchy ass areas, but this, I'm like, I've gotten out of this. Like I don't want to... This isn't for me. You know? Like if you weren't there, I don't fucking know. Well, with that said, I'm finding a new place to stay. Let's talk about how we met now. I'll let you take it over.
Well, I just got off. Me and my girl, we're going to Vegas for AVNs, which is like the porn star awards. We land in Vegas and we get to my boy's house, and he was patient enough to wait on me to get ready really fast to go out to meet his friends. Mind you, I've been on a plane all day. It's late as fuck. I want to say it was, what time was it? Like late. It was like midnight.
Oh yeah, you got in super late. Cause like for me personally, I'd been on a little bendy. I'd just been like drinking like lightly throughout the day. I was with a girl who's no longer my friend. Fuck that bitch. And then also a good friend of mine who, you know,
that dude's cool as fuck. Actually,
also has Black Rifle.
So
we love him.
We rolled up and threw on my snake skins real quick, a white tee. And he was like, let's go. We're going to this hotel to meet our friends. You got to meet them. They're cool as fuck. So we roll up and we go to this hotel. And my girl stayed home. She was fucking tired. I was tired.
She should have been. Any normal person probably would.
I shouldn't have went, but thank God I did.
Yeah. We were literally already upstairs, like me and my like two friends. We were about to go to bed, and then the guy friend was like, well, they just got here. Should we go back down? I was like, fuck yeah, brother, let's fucking go.
Yeah, we did it. We went there. We had a bunch of drinks. I think Rebecca here slipped me some drugs in my nose through her fingernails. And then I awoke and unleashed the beast with my good friend. And no, it was cool. We had some good networking. I met a really, really, really cool dude that day, the guy you were with.
Oh, you didn't know him prior?
No, I did not. And it was sick. Like we seemed like we did know each other.
Yeah, I
like
thought
we
did.
knew the same people, and that was cool. That's how me and you initially met.
Mm-hmm.
And then the AVNs was what, like 24 hours later, maybe 48 hours.
Yes. Yeah, and we were like vlogging the whole thing, which by the way, I still really want that fucking footage, Jared.
No, you don't. You can't have that. Apparently, the guy who they shot the footage, I embarrassed myself, and yeah, so that footage can't be seen. My friends were not very happy with me. I got a little too turned, but it happens. It happens. We live and we learn, and that won't happen again. Sorry, CJ.
It's like what happened to me the night that we started our tour as well, so it's okay.
He's very upset with me still. But no, that was cool. That was cool. We did that whole thing, and Avians, they crushed it. My friends crushed it. Carly crushed it. My girl crushed it. Like, she wasn't even supposed to be in the booth, but she was. And
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Like, she just fit right in. You know what I mean? You get in where you fit in.
Well, she's such a sweet little gal. Like, I feel like she's just like generally nice and like hard to not like. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's the porn industry, dude. So everybody loves a dark haired bimbo, big old titties, and a fat ass. You know what I mean? They were taking photos with her. It was actually,
dude. Even me and I'm not gonna give her fucking free clout, but me and that bitch that were walking around, everyone was like, "Are y'all like actresses?" I'm like, "I'm wearing a turtleneck. What the fuck do you mean?" I really wasn't, but like, you know what I mean? I think it's just like people are not judgmental there. They're fucking cool. Like, it's like kind of a like community vibes. You know what I mean? Like, no one's gonna like judge you for like what you're wearing or like how you're acting, or you know what I mean? Like, it was dope.
Speaking of that, yeah. So we do that. You know, we do the AVN thing, which is great. Great for networking. It was great for her. Great exposure. I got too fucked up the first night. We went again. It was like, I think it was 3 nights, 3 days. But excuse me. We did a threesome video with a lady. That was cool. Like, we did this threesome thing, and I was fucked up, dude. I was fucked up. It was late. We left early.
How do you just keep going?
Well, once you get so fucked up, dude, your dick don't work.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how?
It's called whiskey dick.
I'm familiar, yeah.
Doesn't make sense. I don't drink no whiskey. It's like tequila dick. No one's ever heard of tequila dick. But yeah, I was very anxious about it because I was like, oh, fuck, dude, I don't want to let my girl down. I don't want to we're doing this thing. Like, what do I do? So I haul at my homie, and I'm like, hey, bro, you got some of them Blue Chews? Got you. So Blue Chew sponsor me. He throws me one of those, and I take it, and it's like, all gravy, baby. And I was like, no, let me give another one. So 2. It goes down. It's cool. It went really well. The footage is out there. It's you can hit my girl's link. The problem with Blue Chew, no, it's not actually a problem. It's actually great. It works really well. I've had bad experience with the boner pills, which I'll get into later.
Yeah, that is one of the stories on the list.
But this one worked really well until we left, like the following night. Dude, do you know what it's like to be on an airplane, sitting beside like old man over here and fucking Reba, and like you're wearing your flight outfit, you know, your shorts, your gym fucking sweats. And you gotta put your elbow on your dick to hold it down because Blue Chew hits you fucking way harder 24 hours after. I swear to God.
24 hours?
Dude, I'm telling you, I ain't ever had a boner this hard. I'm on an airplane, and I'm trying to fucking.
I'm literally gonna send them this footage.
So my girl is like seeing me have a problem, and I'm like, yo, this dude's gonna see me have a boner right now. And she's like, oh, yeah? Let me help you out. She starts fucking rubbing my shit, trying to get me.
Lord,
and I'm like, what the fuck you doing, dude? How am I supposed to hide this now?
Holy mackerel.
So now I'm just fucking rock hard like a fucking baby holding a fucking apple.
What?
Yeah. So I got this hard on, dude, in the plane. I'm like, what do I do? Like, okay, it's going to go away. But we're not going to land for about an hour. 45 minutes go by, and I'm like, this boat's still here. What the fuck do I do with this thing? So I'm thinking like middle school, you know what I mean? Tuck it in my waistband. No, that ain't going to help. So we land. And I'm like, shit, I still got a boner, baby. What am I going to do? So I have to like really quickly, I can demonstrate this on camera, I think. So I really quickly do this. And I grab my bag and I put it in front of my dick like this. And I walk through the aisle. If you've been on an airplane, you know. So I'm walking through the aisle like this. Like, please God, let this boner go away. That boner did go away eventually after I passed the Dunkin' Donuts after walking a fucking quarter mile out of the airport in Ohio. But yeah, so Blue Chew, it works. It's great. Not like the other boner pills I've taken in the past.
We'll pause. We'll get to the story. I'll let you take a sip of your. So
what's in your little agenda of things?
So guys,
you
we
want
have a little list, okay? So every time Ryan and I talk, he says some crazy outlandish shit, like a story, if you will. And I tell him, I'm like, hey, you have to remember this to bring up on a podcast. I know he won't. I know he's not going to put it in his phone at all. So I put it in mine. And so I've constructed a list over, how long have I fucking known you?
Almost a year coming in October.
Wow. That's honestly crazy.
That's crazy. Well, we didn't really talk until 3 months ago.
No, it was like more than 3 months. It probably like.
It just made sense with my charisma and good looks.
What the
fuck
do you
that you
mean?
wanted me as your co-host on this
Oh,
channel.
like relax. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think like we didn't really realize that. I didn't realize that I fucked with him like that at all. I was like, oh, like he's like this random guy I met at the AVNs, like whatever, like he's cool, whatever. But then I was like, oh, he's actually like pretty funny. Like your comedic timing's pretty decent. Like I feel like we can, like a lot of people just generally annoy me. Which like, don't get me wrong, I think we definitely have like nearly like fist fought a few times now.
Oh, dude, I want to fucking.
Oh, you did, remember? You remember that? I'm like police department CIA.
That's not true.
No, he hasn't yet. But so yeah, I think like we have our moments, but it's very much like a little like sibling relationship. Do you know what I mean? I think like
100%. You're gonna go into the boner pills. I know you're gonna get the boner pills.
I would like to start there, but I actually don't want to. I want to throw them for a little
Ooh,
loop. I know. I want to go a little out of order.
This is crazy.
And I also have some things that I added that I haven't even told you.
That's crazy.
So I'm gonna start with your haunted hotel story.
Oh shit.
So what I have
this
here,
is recent.
I'm gonna read this and with no context, and I'll let you like take over. It says his haunted motel story: Taco Bell getting stolen, someone trying to fight a hot dog stand worker, you going to a basement and finding weird shit, and me teaching you about an egg. So
Right.
take it away.
Okay. So we go. I find out pretty late that my boy Struggle has got a show about an hour from me. And I'm like, shit, we gotta go. My boy Struggle Jennings playing a show an hour from me, his little pop-up. So I didn't want to go by myself. My girl's out of town. So I holler at my boys in the shop. I'm like, yo, you wanna roll with me? He is stoked. So we roll.
To clarify, we haven't even said what you do. So what kind of shop?
I'm my actual job is a tattoo artist.
So you guys are aware.
I'm out of Zanesville, Ohio. I also travel. I'm kind of all over the place, but you can catch me most time in Zanesville, Ohio. So he's also a tattoo artist. So we rolled together to this little town, Marietta, Ohio, in which we get there and we meet up and we go to the show. We do the thing. We have a great time. And we try to book a hotel last minute. So I find out where Struggle's staying. I'm like, yo, let me book that same hotel. So I call them. I'm in the midst of the show. You know, I'm like, oh, there's loud, whatever, like, blah, blah, blah. What do you got open? We ain't got nothing open. All right, cool. They offered to book us to the closest hotel to them. So I'm like, yeah, run that. So they book us. Me and my boys end up having a great night, and we go back to this hotel. We walk in this hotel, and instantly shit is fucking weird. It's just a bad vibe. It seems like something you see in like American Horror Story. Mm-hmm. But we asked him at the desk, we're like, yo, is this haunted? And the old boy's like, yeah, it's definitely haunted. We're like, yeah, funny.
Bro, he sent me a photo, and I was like, that's the most nefarious shit I've ever, like, even the photo, I was like, I don't want to look at this. You were like, I'm going to send you, like, more videos and photos. I'm like, I don't want that fucking energy in my, like, hell no.
Yo, this place was sketchy as fuck. So we continue to our room. We get to our room, and we all decide, me and my two friends, and we're like, yo, fuck this. This is not right. These little tiny beds with every piece of furniture is, like, different. It's like
so sketchy.
Yeah, it's super bad, dude. You can just feel it in the air.
People have for sure, like, numerous people have just died, like, horrible deaths in there.
So we feel it in the air, and we're like, fuck this. You know what? This place is definitely haunted. Let's go explore.
Which, who the fuck, like, only white people.
No, he was black.
And he wanted to go explore a haunted
Nigel's
location.
black, dog.
That's wild.
Shout out Nigel, brother. I love you.
I don't know Nigel.
So Nigel's about it, bro. He's a G. So we roll.
To get possessed?
And like we're like, yo, how do we get in that basement? We see these stairs that go down. It says like nobody's allowed in it.
Who in their right fucking mind? That is the last thing that I would ever. I told him I would sleep in the lawn.
It's tequila, baby.
Yep. I would have been gone the second I felt the little like waft in the air. I'm like, no, like I'm out of here.
The air was thick.
Exactly.
This carpet, the carpet alone, it smelled. The smell. The smell smelled like somebody may have died there. It was like maybe go to the oldest person you know's house and imagine what that house smelled like. And that was it. I don't claim
any of this negative energy associated with this.
So listen, we like listen. If we can't go down these stairs, somebody's got to distract the guy at the counter. Somebody's got to go out there and distract him. We'll go sneak down. We didn't have to do that necessarily. we just snuck down, bro. We go down there, dude. This shit is fucking weird. This shit is some fucking. There is some weird Masonic like temple shit, dude. Some weird stuff on the walls.
When you were telling me this story, I wouldn't let you finish it. I was like, tell it on the podcast, but I don't want to hear it.
Listen, there's rooms that have saws and wood in them, like they're like building something. There's rooms with fucking weird shit you never seen. Dude, if you ever watched Titanic, there's like sailor doors. We have to like fucking crank it. There's like multiple of those. Like I was underwater.
Goosebumps, like actual.
Like I was under fucking water, dude. So we're like, yo, fuck this. So I find a random restroom down there and piss. What? And then my friends disappear. And I'm like, oh my God, I made a huge mistake. Where are my friends? Luckily, they came around the corner. They were there to rescue me. And we were cool. So we decided at that moment that this is a bad idea. We got to get the fuck out of here. So we do. We're like, fuck this place. Me and my boy Nigel, my other boy. We roll and we're like, let's go to Struggles Hotel. We get there and we can't get no fucking room. I tried to fucking break in, find a little place to stay. It ain't gonna work. And Nigel's like, let's sleep out here by the fire pit. I'm like, dude, I don't want to fucking do that. Like, I'm fucking old. I can't do this shit no more.
I would have, honestly. Like that's.
I'm like, let's just go back to our fucking hotel. He refuses. So I start walking. He starts walking with me.
Oh, that's a good.
Because that's a G. He's a G. Yeah. You know. So now we're walking. I didn't know this, but that little town we were in has no Uber. No Lyft, no nothing. This is at 2:30 in the morning, going on 3 o'clock, the devil's hour.
Ew.
We're walking, and I'm like, dude, I can't walk no more. Mind you, the snake skin on my boots is falling off.
You already know
I'm leaving a trail of shed behind me. We've been walking. We had to go, I think, 2 miles, and it's taking us a long time. We see a gas station finally, and there's like 4 fucking cops there. And mind you, Nigel is not a fan of the police. Neither am I, but. No, I lied. ZPD, I love y'all.
Not the ACAB tattoo.
So we find these cops. I'm like, Nigel, we got to get a ride, dude. This is the only chance we got. Like, I'm not walking another fucking mile and a half in these boots. And he agrees. So we go in there and we act like we're shopping. And eventually one of us has to be like, hey, yo, what's up? Can somebody give us a ride? We're not from around here. And
Who was it? Like, who said it?
I did. Nigel looked at like Slim Jims and shit. And the cop's like, yeah, you boys ain't from around here. I'm like, no, we're not from around here, clearly. Do you think you can give us a ride to our hotel, which is creepy as hell? And they're like, where are you staying? I tell them, they're like, oh, fuck, boy. That place is haunted as shit. We're like, shut the fuck up, bro. He's like, no, dude, everybody knows. Why would you stay there? Out of all the places you could have stayed, why would you pick that place? I'm like, God damn, what are you talking about? As these 4 police officers mingle amongst themselves about who's going to take us, as if no one wanted to. One's like, I'm about to get off. I'll take y'all. So we get a ride back to the police car, taking the photos. Nigel's sending it out to everybody like, look, we got arrested again, which is a terrible idea. I didn't want to do that with my baby mama again. That's terrible. I don't want that juju.
Yeah, no.
So we get there. Meanwhile, in the back of the police car, I'm Googling this hotel. Turns out it's the top 5 most haunted places in Ohio. The 3rd floor, which we're staying on, is the most, what's the word?
Paranormal?
Paranormal.
Ew.
The 3rd floor is most paranormal. We're staying in room fucking 1314 or 30,
like the
340. Yeah, the room, I think. I think somebody may have been murdered, killed, or whatever there.
Real too.
So we get there. I'm missing all my snake skin on my boots. And we get up there and Nigel refused to take his clothes off. He's just laying there in boots and everything. Like, fuck this. Then we're looking around, we're like, why are these mirrors pointing at us? Like, we're like sketched out.
No.
Bro, I try to get up and take the mirrors off the wall.
No.
And the mirrors are fucking bolted to the wall.
Did you test them to see if it was like a 2-way?
No, but I knew it was scary. I knew that they say something about mirrors shouldn't be like facing your bed. Like that is sketchy, right? I knew that. I knew there was some secret.
Oh, I hate it.
But it's okay because I'm tired, dude. So I take all my clothes off.
Oh, you're crazy.
I'm like almost naked sleeping in this little bed. But this bed, I mean, it was like smaller than a twin bed and it was bad. Nigel, I look over in the middle of the night and he's still got all of his clothes on, boots and everything.
Too. We gotta make a speedy getaway.
So we have to wake up. Then we realize there's no Uber. You know, we made it out alive. We got through the night. It was pretty rough. We get our shit. We have to walk another fucking mile and a half to my truck. And I go home. Once I get home, I make a phone call to my dear friend Rebecca. Hey, Rebecca, can you tell me what you made me do?
Bro, so I lose my fucking marbles, okay? Like, he tells me all this. I'm like, he's like, oh, there was a mirror facing the bed. I'm like, bro, you can't fucking do that. What do you mean?
I knew it was bad.
He tells me he went down to the basement. I'm like, you need a fucking egg now. Immediately.
She said I need an egg.
An egg, correct.
A fucking egg.
A huevo, if you will. So I'm like, go to your fridge, don't ask questions. Get a fucking egg, get a glass of water. If you're Mexican, you know what's coming. And you're going to agree with me that you should have done it.
Now I'm like sweating because now she's making me feel like there's something wrong with me. Like I carried something bad home.
But even if you didn't, like, you got to like do the egg anyway to like just make sure. So when I tell y'all, I didn't tell him like what the results mean, right?
I knew nothing besides
exactly.
I had to get an egg.
Besides, he rubbed an egg on his body, on his person.
My whole fucking body. She said, Brian, you have to get an egg and rub it over your whole body. So now you're on the phone. You're like, okay, I'm rubbing an egg. Like, what, like all over my body, or like just like the face, like chest, or like every crevice. So I'm like, I got an egg in between the creases of my knees. I'm in my asshole, around the balls and dick, like rubbing my neck, behind my ears. A little egg, man. A little egg.
Just a little egg. But yeah, so then here's how it works, right? And you guys can Google this. So if it sinks, it's full of like that negative energy, and that means you need to dispose of the egg in question. If it rises, you're good to go. You're Gucci. So I'm like, okay.
No, bitch, you didn't fucking tell me nothing about that.
I know.
You said.
Because I'm not going to, listen, because I want to know what was going to happen. I didn't want you to lie to me. Because I knew if that shit sank and I was like, oh, if it sinks, it's bad, you're going to fucking lie to me and be like, it didn't. Because you're going to be in denial. So I didn't want to tell you.
I was trying to make an oven pizza.
You can't do that when you got fucking spirits attached
to your
shit. And you said,
just walk away from the egg you cracked in the water and go look back at it in a few minutes.
Exactly.
I went back and you said, what's it look like?
Mm-hmm. And he described...
No. I said, do you want me to take a photo? And you were like, no.
Yeah, I was
Don't do that.
Yeah, like hell fucking no. I'm not trying to look at that egg. Because in my like heart of hearts, I knew some shit was going to be up with it. I knew. Yeah. Crazy as y'all might think it is, I don't really give a fuck. But I digress. That shit sank with such fucking intensity.
Look, it was weighed down.
Because it was. So I tell him, I'm like, yo, I don't want to freak you out, but I'm going to need you to go.
That's when it hit me, because now I have to believe in this. Mm-hmm. And I did, sort of. Now I'm like sweating. I'm in my house alone. I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to eat this pizza. And now I feel like there's some shit haunting me. Yeah. And you're telling me about your ancestors. And I'm like, what do I do now? And she's like, okay, listen, you got to leave the house now.
With the egg in question.
With the egg in the glass. And mind you, the glass is pretty full. I'm like afraid I'm going to spill it on me.
Yeah, because I'm
like, what happens if I spill it? Is it going to leave behind a little trail? And she's like, you got to go somewhere right now and get rid of the egg. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to leave this house. And she's like, when you get back, you got to rinse off your hands and feet. I'm like, you do. Okay. All right. So I take this egg and I'm like, where do I fucking drop this egg? So I pull it beside a church. She's like, no, don't do that. I'm like, all right, cool. So I go somewhere else. I'm like, oh shit, my like ex-stepdad, my brother lives over here. I can't go there. Like, I don't want to put that evil on them.
He's just driving. I'm like,
so I go to a funeral home. This looks like a great fucking parking lot. She's like, no, there's people resting there in peace.
Yeah, bro, you can't like haunt the little souls. You got to take it somewhere like far from, and just like, you know, get rid of it.
So I drive pretty far away out by this fucking haunted mansion in a field, and I disposed of that egg like she asked me to. She said, leave that glass, and I couldn't do that. I wouldn't have a matching set, so I had to take the glass out. She said, can you just leave that glass? No.
Bro, I feel like this is literally like why there's like sequels to scary movies, or like, what, you know what I mean? When it's like part 2, it's like the end of the movie where they're like, yeah, I didn't dispose of the glass, but I'm sure it's fine.
You told me
and it just shows the cup and shit, and it's like, you know what I mean? Like all blurred in the background. It's like,
it's
as long as you rinsed it.
I took that glass home. So I'm outside, the water hose, rinsing my hands, my feet, the glass. My neighbor's over there saying, hey, buddy.
He's like, what are you
been going golfing lately? And I'm like, nah, I'm rinsing my feet from the demons, brother. So I was very nervous all day. Couldn't go to my basement, do my laundry. I got really scared all of a sudden. I'm not really scared of much, but that was pretty scary because now I got this weird, this Mexican juju mixed with fucking.
Well, first of all, like, it's not the Mexican juju. We're trying to help you.
I know, but it was scary. It was pretty scary. Mm-hmm. I rubbed an egg all over my body and it fucking sunk. And
like, y'all know, reply in the comments, like, if you know what I'm talking about, which I'm sure you do if you're Mexican.
Well, I truly do believe that it did. It took a lot of many years of bad things in my life, and I disposed of that, and I felt pretty good after that. Good things started happening. I started winning sports bets.
That's good.
You know, things have been good. I haven't had a fight with my baby mama in like fucking months, which is great. Which
bro,
is crazy.
because it's like you've never done the little huevo.
No, Quavo.
Quavo. Is that the one who died?
I'm not sure. I can't speak on that.
R.I.P. if not. A non-problematic king. We love that.
If I have to pee really bad, what is there like a pause button?
No, I'll just talk to the people while you go.
Okay, tell me another story real quick. Bye. Go drain the main vein.
Ew. Hurry up. Oh, wait, we didn't even tell the rest of your story about the Taco Bell and shit.
Oh my God, there's more.
You left out a whole... Anyways, hurry up. Well, guys, now that extremely creepy story has been told, the vibes are not great. But to update you on my Airbnb situation, I'm getting messages from Airbnb support so that I can get out of the hostel in question that I had booked. But you guys let me know if you would make the same mistake. So I book on Airbnb. Was it $100 for 3 nights? Yeah. Should that have risen a red flag? Sure. But I thought, oh, like it's Columbus, Ohio. Like what? You know what I mean? Like things are probably just like cheap. Come to find out, not the case. Inside, someone, I don't know if they were alive, sprawled on a bed. So we immediately leave. And what does he do? Just as a true friend to me, he gets me a Slim Jim, a Kit Kat bar, and this coffee and this Monaco drink. So if anyone has anything bad to say about Brian Payne, don't. Like, above all, a stupendous friend. Was he making fun of me the whole time? Yeah. Did he throw me on this precarious bed in this Airbnb? And do I now have bed bug? I don't know. Maybe. Did he smash through the stairs? Perhaps. But you know, above all, a great guy.
Yo, check this. I forgot this part of the story.
Bro, you left a pivotal part out.
So we partied before we found that we had a haunted hotel. So we party and we're hungry. So I'm like, hey, everybody, what's your order for Taco Bell? I was feeling very generous that day.
I was actually just talking about that. Funny you mentioned that.
We ordered a shit ton of Taco Bell, and everyone's very specific about what they wanted. And I know for a fact there was at least 6 Baja Blast.
Yeah.
Who orders 6 Baja Blast?
I probably would.
A lot of us, right? Yeah. So we're looking, we're walking, we're doing the party thing. We're like, dude, the food was delivered, but the food's not here. I can't find the food. So we're like, fuck, dude. Taco Bell fucked us. Like, no. Sorry, Taco Bell, you didn't fuck us. Somebody else fucked us. Somebody stole our Taco Bell.
Well, unbeknownst to them, they didn't know yet at the time.
Somebody stole our Taco Bell. So the next thing we see is a little food truck, and it was a glizzy stand. And it looked fucking awesome.
A glizzy stand.
Now, I love a good glizzy. And I was very excited about that glizzy. And I was in line for that glizzy. And my friends happened to acknowledge in the back of the truck connected to the glizzy stand that our Taco Bell order was there.
And it was very specific too, so that's how you knew it wasn't just like them getting Taco Bell.
So we look over and I'm like, no way. There's 6 Baja Blasts. I mean, see the big bags. I'm like, fuck. So one of my friends reached over and he's like, fuck this. He grabs it and he's like, bro, it has your name on it.
Oh.
I'm like, what?
Caught red-handed.
And we look, and I'm about to order my glizzy, and I look at the guy, I'm like, hey, is that my Taco Bell order? And he's like, what? It's ours. It's our food. I was like, and my boys are yelling, that has his name on it. That's his name on it.
Damn.
Now they're pissed. Now my friend Nigel's about to go off. Like he's pulling out his chains. He's wrapping his fists. He's ready to go.
Wait, is
over some Taco Bell? No, Nigel is pretty much married and has a baby.
Just kidding. And I'm talking to someone too.
He's a G. Yeah, so Nigel's ready to go over this Taco Bell. So is my other boy Bernie. So we're doing it. We're like, yo, fuck y'all. Like you stole our bell order.
This reminds me of like that scene in Anchorman.
So we take our bags back, and he's like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, so we go and get our Taco Bell order. We take our Baja Blast. They ate everything good. They left us the fucking 4 bean burritos, and we sat on someone's stoop eating these burritos, and they tasted like shit.
Defeat.
But everything good. We ordered a lot of good stuff. I mean, every quesadilla, every good taco, everything was gone. It was all gone.
Brian, that is not yours. That's what they did to your Taco Bell. That sucks. What's your Taco Bell order?
So my girl got me on this thing. We ordered quesadilla.
I'm a chicken quesadilla girl.
But you can add rice and nacho cheese sauce
on the fucking quesadilla.
In it. You add it in it. Yeah, dude, it's fucking awesome. Maybe like a cheesy gordita crunch with like the nacho cheese shell.
No, I'm gonna get that fucking chicken quesadilla every time with a little sauce. Ooh,
and those little potatoes.
Ooh, bro, and the fucking Cinnabon Delights, bitch. The fucking
no, I don't fuck with that.
No, not the crispy ones. I know what you're thinking. It's the ones that are filled with like the cream.
No, I don't like fake Cinnabon. Nothing.
Brian,
if it ain't from Cinnabon, I don't fuck with it.
It's a collab. It is a Cinnabon Taco Bell collab.
I disagree. I don't think so.
It quite literally says Cinnabon. They would get sued if not. That'd be a fucking feud. Let me tell you what.
Tastes like a fat lie.
They should fight at fucking Rough and Rowdy.
It tastes like a
Cinnabon
lie.
And Taco Bell, bitch. Who would win?
Do you think that Taco Bell's French fries and KFC's French fries are the same?
I've actually never had KFC.
That's what?
Yeah, in Corpus it sucks. It's like literal ass.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, there's only certain like fast food chains in Corpus that are good. We had this one place called Boatnet.
Do you have Long John Silver's?
Yeah, but I'm actually about to say we had this place called Boatnet. You had to order through a PVC pipe, but it was good as fuck though.
That's my kind of fucking place.
Exactly. Like you literally had to like cup the pipe and be like, I'm gonna get a fillet of fish, just like screaming. But it was like
Filet what?
Fillet of fish.
Filet of fish.
Filet of fish, girl. But it was good as fuck, I'll tell you that. Anyway, moving on to the next story. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry that happened. Taco Bell, run him a gift card. Give him a little quesadilla for his troubles.
Please,
you know.
Taco Bell, get me a gift card.
And shout out Carly. I'm gonna try that. That actually sounds fucking phenomenal because I love a quesadilla.
Yeah. She knows how to order.
Almost dying of boner pills. Well, actually, you didn't tell that story.
Oh man. So before Blue Chew was a thing, I'll be going out. Actually, I'll tell you one specific story. I went out, had me a good old time. I don't know why I did this, because I wasn't even with anybody. It made no sense. I was with a couple of dudes.
Oh no.
And
I mean,
we were doing some pretty wild shit. This is before I became a father and settled down.
what year was this approximately, if you had to approximate?
Probably 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh.
So I go to the Circle K.
Good old Circle
And I
K.
buy the package of boner pills that they have on the wall. Everyone's seen them. You all know when you want to take the horny goat weed, the
100%.
thing.
Bro, we've all done it, yeah.
So
Well,
I had a crazy night, dude, and I took those pills. I took the whole pack.
Well, there's like 4.
And I tried to get my
right?
at 5.
I don't know.
There was like 4 and a bonus one. It was like this one's the most powerful. It was like the Buzz Bee pack.
Yep,
it was like you
yep.
get 4 and there's one that's powerful.
I remember, yeah.
And I'm like, that's the Hornet.
It was
right.
like a black one, I think, or something. Like it looked like nefarious.
So I take all 5.
Oh boy, that's terrifying.
My friends were like, yeah, us too. No, they didn't do that. They didn't actually take it. So I take the pills, and the night ends pretty soon after that. But I wake up at 6 in the morning. My eyes are redder than the devil's dick. I'm fucking juiced up. No boner. Just juiced up. I'm like flexing. I can't stop flexing. My whole body's just fucking flexing. I'm dripping.
It's a giant vein.
My whole body is just wet. Like I'm sweating from my knuckles. My vision went away.
These
my
reels
vision,
are gonna be so fucking good. I can't.
My vision went away. Everything was fucking blurry. I think that was signs of like a stroke.
Signs of a stroke.
My mother is a nurse practitioner, and I call her for everything every time something goes wrong. And I called her, and I was like, Mom, what's going on here? I took all these boner pills. I may have done some of the booger sugar before the night. Something's wrong. And she's like, why would you do that?
That's a valid question.
And she's like, you're going to cause yourself to have a stroke. And I'm like, well, you can't say that right now because now I'm having an anxiety attack. So now I'm panicking, dude. I'm just dripping wet. My knees are sweating.
Oh, no.
I'm fucking gonna die. Like, I can feel it, dude. I'm gonna die. I'm trying to watch the show Power. I'm trying to sit down, like, calm down. I'm like, calm down. The next thing you know, I'm like, nope, not calm. So I'm like, you could have drugged me on the ground and just fucking wiped me across the floor.
But also, Brian's like an anxious girly, naturally. He
Worse.
tends to have a bit of anxiety.
This is worse, dude. I didn't want to go to the hospital.
Well, why would you? Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Well, because my mom thought I was gonna have a stroke.
Well, I mean, but
or
I
a potential heart
I
attack.
wouldn't want to go and know the truth.
Well,
Like,
she
if
said
I
her
was, I
friend
would, like,
worked there, and if I
scream
went in there and told her that it was fine, I was like, dude, I can't do that. Like, my pride, I can't do that. I can't go in there and say I took too many boner pills and I'm gonna have a heart attack. This is how I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna die from boner pills. This is really how I was gonna go out, was boner fucking pills.
Yeah.
So she's like, all right, this is what you gotta do. You gotta chug water. Chug water, piss it out, chug water, piss it out. So I did. I sat back then. I had this little machine, a little like, hot, cold machine.
Oh,
the big jug.
yeah, the little Culligan.
I sat down beside that bitch and I sat there and I chugged and I pissed and I chugged and I pissed. And I did that for about 4 hours straight.
Also not sponsored by Culligan, but sponsor us, though.
Yes. Yes. So I did that for 4 hours straight. I thought I was going to die. It got pretty bad. It lasted almost 7 hours, I would say, intensely. I had to call poison control and ask them like what they thought.
What'd they say?
They told me that there was I was going to be okay, besides there was one ingredient, and I can't remember what that was, that could actually cause me
The horny goat weed.
to have a stroke.
I wonder.
And it was like something like caffeine related, I think.
Oh.
And it was just really bad, dude. I couldn't see. Like, my vision went away.
No, it's actually fucking terrifying. Like, I bet because all
I
the
was
blood
I
went
was
from like
scared.
the veins in your eyes, even just to like.
I was scared. You know what? And I had a girlfriend at the time.
I thought you said you were single.
No, I said no one was with me that night.
Okay.
Somehow she ends up at my house. And you know what? She left for family dinner and left me there dying. You know, fuck that girl.
Yeah, we don't endorse her. On
But
this
yeah,
podcast.
she left me there, dude. And I was like dying. I was like, what about this girl? And I'm like, she left me. She went to family dinner.
That's honestly really fucked up. Like, imagine you're just eating like your little fucking family dinner and you just like die.
Bro, this was the worst panic attack I've ever had in my fucking life.
Yeah,
and it scared me for the longest time because I was like, I literally almost died over boner pills.
And then you didn't take them again until the AVN.
Until the AVNs, I took the Blue Chew, and Blue Chew actually worked. So I think I deserve a sponsorship.
Bro, he risked his life and limb to try.
Because I risked my life experimenting. And you know what? I never, ever got a boner. Not one time. Not even 3 days later.
Oh, from the first time.
From the first time. Nothing. Nothing at all. Just death. I saw death.
Where'd the blood go? You know what I mean? Like if it didn't go, if it came out of your eye sockets.
Bro, my eyes were so... I wish you could have seen it, dude. When I looked in the mirror, I was like... that's what made me panic, was like, why do you look like this?
Well, yeah.
I looked at my eyes were bleeding. My vision was gone. And then I tell people this, and they're like, oh, yeah, that's signs of a stroke. Okay, so I think I might have had a stroke at the age of 28.
Yeah.
I just didn't know it. I just
That's
like
fucking
powered
crazy.
through it. Like, oh no, this is a panic attack. No, mind you, we should be educated on this shit because I think I had a fucking stroke.
Dude, my ex had like a seizure one time, and I think it was from a boner pill and also his Xanax.
Oh yeah, that's it's like
doing some slowing your heart down, but also speeding it up. It was like a whole concoction, and I was eating Whataburger.
Yeah, we used to call that speedballing.
Oh.
Yeah, you speedball, you die.
Well, shit, he almost did. That was crazy. Luckily, someone came
I've done that too.
Someone came up to buy drugs in that moment, and he like knew what to do better than I did because I was just screaming. He was like, "I thought y'all were fighting in there." I'm like, "No, he's fucking dying." Like, because I was like, just like screaming. Because I was like, I don't know what the fuck. I'm like putting him on his side in case he throws up. I'm like, what do I do in this fucking predicament? I don't know. But I want to call like the cops or an ambulance because like obviously he was a fucking drug dealer. So I'm like, well, damn, I don't want him to get arrested if he doesn't die. You know what I mean? So I'm like, what do I do? I didn't get trained for this. But yeah, shit was crazy.
I've almost died so many times, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But you know what? We've grown.
Yes.
Kind of. It's better now for sure.
This is all years and years ago. I'm a father now. Things are different.
Right, precisely.
But I will tell you all the fucked up things I had to go through.
Well, so people can like learn from it too. You know what I mean?
Somebody takes from this. Don't buy gas station boner pills.
Dude, don't do it. Like honestly,
I am a veteran.
You're a what?
I am a veteran of gas station boner pills, and don't do it.
If you take one, like back in like the day, like my ex would take like one and be like, oh, like we're doing some crazy shit, whatever. But all of them is fucking insane. Like that's just like like you want to die almost.
You'll go blind.
Yeah. Your dick will fall off and you will die. Tiger King flirting with you from prison. One of my personal favorites.
Oh shit, dude! I can't. Okay, I don't even know how that one went.
Well, I mean, what do you mean?
Oh shit! Why did the Tiger King flirt with me?
You said you have his little like info or something.
I do have I have that, but how did it initially happen? I forget. Something happened. I posted something. And
it was Instagram, right?
Yeah, it was Instagram, and he liked it. And this was before prison when he liked it, and then he reshared it. He reshared a photo of me before prison.
Do you know what photo it was? Do you remember? So I can throw it up on the screen for the people.
It was probably a terrible selfie or something.
Is it still up or no?
Maybe I have to go back through and look. I have forgotten. I have forgotten.
If it's there, guys,
well,
I'll find
now
it.
he's in prison.
Yeah.
So he likes his photo, reshares it, and I'm like, oh fuck, this motherfucker shared my shit. So I go and share one of his songs.
Oh no.
And I share a song, and then I get hit up, and it's like, what's up, baby boy? And I'm like, all right, sick. Everybody look at this shit. Like, I'm like, yo, this motherfucker fucks with me.
More than you know.
Apparently he fucks with everybody that's white and has face tattoos.
Same. I'm like, that's fucking real. Unfortunately, for my mental health.
I kind of left it alone. He was in prison and shit. And I went back and reshared some more
That's why you
stuff.
left it alone, because he was in prison. No other reason than that.
He was going. And I was like, this
isn't going anywhere. We have no future.
Me and the Tiger King had no future.
Sadly.
They went to prison. I reshared some more stuff, and they reached back out. I don't know if he's running that or how that's working right now, but I got sent the information to contact him in prison with his JPay and shit. Where you can where I can have like a conversation, a FaceTime, do whatever it may be.
He got sent a template.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I might have it. I can probably look it up for y'all right now.
I'll blur out his shit, and unless y'all want to hit him up, I guess he might like that. If
Let me
you're
see. Actually, I think everybody should reach out to him right now.
Oh yeah.
And say something nice. Just send him some money if you support the Tiger King.
Say Brian sent you.
You should say that.
Yeah.
I ain't got no service in here.
I have like great service. I don't know.
Shit.
Except Metro PCS.
I guess I'll have to pull this up. You don't have to throw this. You'll have to
just send it to me later.
Yeah. So that happened.
A few more things to touch on, and I'll throw that on the screen as soon as we.
Do you want me to tell that one story about how I got out of jail and totaled my car?
That's the next story on here. The one where it says ran 18 miles from
Yep.
through woods.
2 county lines, baby. 2 counties.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! So I just got out of jail.
Oh fuck.
Shit. This one's
Oh, it's a doozy.
this one still fucks me up to this day.
One of
I'm
my
not really
favorites.
sure. I'm trying to think. I don't want to make a long story short. Might as well go in detail with it.
Go ahead. I mean. these
So I
reels are
just
gonna
get
be-
out of jail, and somebody was throwing a pool party.
What year was this about?
Fuck, I don't know, and I don't even want to say that because I'm not sure
Over
if
5
it
years
can be
ago.
used against me. Yes, over 5 years.
Out of the statute of limitations.
Yes. I go to this party, this pool party, and I don't remember much besides getting there. I know that I went to a pool party right after jail.
As you should.
I don't remember anything about that pool, but I do remember this. I wake up and I just totaled my car. I'm soaking wet and I'm in my underwear. And it's like I came to. It was like black and then boom. I'm in a fucking crash car in my underwear soaking wet. And I'm on probation. I just got out of jail. I'm on probation. I don't think I was actually legally allowed to be drinking or driving.
But again,
or
over
anything.
5 years ago,
I
so
wasn't-
legal to say, yeah.
So I jump out the car and I'm like frantically looking. There's cars stopping everywhere and they're like trying to help me and shit. And I was freaking out. I'm like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. There's this guy on a motorcycle. I'm like, dude, let me on the back. I'm trying to get on the back of his motorcycle. Like, come on, get me the fuck out of here. He thinks I'm a crackhead.
I mean.
And I was like, why would you think this? Like, why is nobody like respecting me? Well, when you look like I do and you're in your underwear soaking wet and you just totaled your car and you're running around saying, get me the fuck out of here before the police come because I'm on probation, people tend to think that maybe you are a crack addict
It's
or
valid.
worse.
Yeah.
So no one would help me, and I'm pretty sure they're all calling the cops. So I just start jolting through the woods. And now I know it's hard to believe I don't remember the pool, but I remember every single part of this. I ran through these woods as fast as no shoes, nothing but underwear, with my car on the side of the road. I ran pushing through brush, like powering through, falling, but knowing that I had no other option. Just I heard cop cars in the distance, and I'm falling through and climbing, just cut up. My face is getting ripped. My feet are raw. I'm climbing over barbed wire fences. I'm falling hard as shit in creeks, dude. I am beat up. Honestly, I think I don't think I'm a fucking animal because I don't know how I did what I did.
That's impressive as
The
fuck.
human body can go through so much. I pushed my shit because I was so
adrenaline, yeah.
terrified. I went through that. I remember somebody coming outside on their property, firing off shotguns at me,
Yo.
running my ass off, dude. Dogs after me, falling over, like I said, fucking with barbed wire fences. I'm cut up, dude. I'm bleeding. I'm just wet. My legs are bleeding. My feet are raw, dude. I'm just bad. I remember checking cars at some point because this happened about midnight, which is early. So it means I was running for almost 5-6 hours.
That's insane.
I crossed 2 county lines. I had no idea where I was. There was a camper I found, and I couldn't get in it, but I could get in the Suburban. So I got in this person's Suburban, and I'm so sorry if this person never fucking finds me, but I got in there and I slept. I also vomited everywhere.
Oh no.
And I wake up when the sun comes up. I'm like, all right, shit, I gotta get out of this fucking Suburban. So I go in my underwear still. I'm in this little small town. I don't know where I'm at, but I can hear bells like ding, ding, like it's like a little community or some shit. And I'm like, what do I do now? In my underwear, dude. In the morning, the sun's up. So I see like houses, and I'm like, should I go knock on a door? But I see like kids stuff, like little slides. And I'm like, dude, if I come to their fucking house in my underwear, people are gonna think I'm a fucking like terrible person. So I don't know what to do. I don't know if I can knock on their door, if I should keep running. Now I'm seeing cars and the mailman. I'm just out there walking through town in my underwear. Dude, I never felt so low in my fucking life. I'm in my fucking underwear just bleeding. I see a fire station. And I'm like, fuck it, let's go. I have no phone, no nothing. I get to the fire station. I'm like, help me.
Oh.
Help. This is what happened. And I knew I was in the wrong. So I had to tell them, like, I was drugged. I was drugged and I'm bleeding, and they're like grabbing me a fucking hazmat suit, whatever it is.
Wow.
And they're like, where have you been? And I'm like, what? You know me? They're like, we had everyone's been looking for you. They're like, there's been like fucking 10 fucking state highway patrol, helicopter. They're like, we've been looking for you. And I'm like, holy fucking shit.
I don't remember this part.
So, because I didn't go this far into detail.
Yeah, maybe
so
you
they
said
put
to
me in a
save it for the
hazmat
podcast.
suit in the fire station. And now they're telling me about how helicopters were looking for me. And they're like, dude, we got reports of you being all over the place. We've been running. They're like, we've went to every house within these miles. He's like, somebody fired shots at you, this and that. And they're like, dude, we've heard all these crazy stories. I'm like, I was drugged. And they're like, okay. And I was like, is there a phone I can reach somebody? So I call my mom. Like, my mom answers, of course. She always answers.
Aww.
And she answers, and she's like, what the fuck, dude? So she's like calling my ex-stepfather and shit. Like, you got to go there and get Brian. Like, this is bad news. They show up, and they're asking me, the troopers show up, and they're asking me my statement and shit. And at this time, it's like, I got out of it.
He was drugged, yeah.
It was really bad, dude. It was really, really bad. I was like bleeding everywhere. No phone. My car's totaled on the side of the road. So essentially, the story was that I went out with these people, these girls. I let one drive my car. I was drugged. They crashed my car and left me.
Which
and I got
easily could have happened. Yeah.
And I got scared and ran away.
Yeah.
I got scared and ran away. I got shot at and everything in between. So, yeah, I made it out alive. That was one of the worst times of my fucking life, dude. That took me like months to recover from.
That's pretty traumatic.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like mentally.
It was pretty bad.
Damn. Well, luckily you're alive.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
mind you, this was years before I became a father and
For
actually
sure.
got my shit together. But fucking hell, dude.
But like it very easily could have been like a lot worse.
When
You know,
I
so
drive
it's
down the road and I look into the woods on the side of the road, all I can imagine is how I got through it.
dude, that shit's it.
And I'm like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? You literally powered through this fucking forest to like get to the other side.
I mean,
It's fucked up. It gives me PTSD every time I
dude,
see the woods.
I believe it. It's like fight or flight. Like there's this. It's literally not the same at all. But there's this one gas station called Road Ranger.
Okay.
And every time I pass by it, it just like fucks me up because like some crazy shit happened with my ex at one.
Oh, I'd love to hear about this.
Oh,
You've heard enough about fucked up Brian. Let's hear about fucked up Rebecca.
I don't think I've ever actually told this story.
I would love to hear it.
Oh, well, talk about like if we want to get real dark with the guys, I'm fine. But
is it that dark? Can you like skip a couple of dark things?
yeah, I'll skip like the depths of it all. But like the same ex who had a seizure.
Okay.
He was like
From the boner pill.
yes, well that and also just Xanax, I think. Funny, it's not funny, but like his friend's parent had cancer. And they get extra strong Xanax to get through those times.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they stole that.
Okay.
Come to find out years later. And when you take that with a horny goat weed, it's no good. No bueno. Don't do that, guys. Not that you would ever think to do that.
Heart attack.
So that's pretty much what happened. But like he didn't want to get checked in the hospital because he started to like come to once we got there. Because like he knew and he didn't want like the toxicology of it all. And I'm like, you're getting checked in. What do you mean you almost fucking died? And he's like, no, I'm fucking not, babe. I'm like, all right, whatever. So moving forward from there, he's like, Rebecca, just like give me another chance. Like get back with me, please, babe. Like this will never happen again. I'm like, fuck you. I don't want to get back with you. He's like, do you want to go to Dave & Buster's? I was like, yeah. So we get in my Jeep at the time. And we go to San Antonio, which is like, you know, it's not Corpus, but it's like adjacent. It's like the next big city. I'm like, oh, we're going to San Antonio. So we go to Dave & Buster's. He's like geeked. He's like on some shit. He's literally like, I saw you looking at that guy. I'm like, that's literally like a pinball machine. Like, what do you mean? Like, you're not good. And so we leave Dave & Buster's. I get some little mozzarella sticks. I'm like vibing, whatever. Mind you, we were broken up at this time. So was I talking to other people? Yeah, fucking obviously. What else? What would y'all do? Your boyfriend almost died of horny goat weed and like cancer meds. Like, yeah, probably. Yeah. So
you just want to play a little Halo with him or something, like a little pinball machine. Like.
Yeah, bro, whatever. Like, I don't know, Wheel of Fortune. So we're driving back. He falls asleep, as people on drugs do. He wakes up.
While he's driving?
No, I was driving because he was fucked up, as he typically was. Yes, and I was like, I'm never talking.
You're
to this
pretty
motherfucker.
toxic, though. I figured you'd be like, yeah, you drive.
No, I don't
kill us.
I don't want to die. Well, that happens almost, but I'm like, no, I want to live. At this point, I still have like a pretty hardy will to live. So I'm driving us. I'm like, I'm done with you. I'm never talking to you again. Like, fuck you, whatever. So we're about halfway to Corpus. It's dark, middle of the night. We're on this dark, like, country road, no exits for like the foreseeable future. All of a sudden, he comes to, opens his eyes. The first thing he says is, "Let me see your phone." I'm like, I can't fucking do that. I can't show you my phone. Like, that's not going to end well for either of us or fucking kill me. Even though we're not together, he's obviously crazy. So I'm like, no. Like, I'll do it when we get home. Like, you just go back to sleep. Like, shh. Like, just focus on, like, get your rest. And he's like, no. Like, show me your phone. I'm like, oh, some shit's about to pop up. You know, like, you just feel the energy that something's about to go down. Like, some shit's about to happen. Things are going to go south just violently. And they did. So next thing I know, he grabs the steering wheel and he's like, I'll kill us both. I don't care. You know those times.
I've been there.
Yeah, haven't we all? Hopefully not y'all, but yes, but several times.
I've been there.
Several, yes, more times than I would like to admit. So I'm like, well, don't do that. So he throws it in neutral. I'm trying to accelerate. There's no exits. I don't know why it's not accelerating. It's like the adrenaline. I'm like, oh, it's in neutral.
No.
So finally, I see this exit in the distance. I throw my phone at him, so he's like distracted, trying to read my shit. I exit.
Throw my phone, so he's
like
distracted.
literally.
It's like a decoy grenade. Like,
literally,
check this out.
yeah. So I exit. I literally pull in this gas station. There's all these bikers, and I'm like, oh, surely they'll help me if I'm like screaming, fucking like help. No. Ignored my ass, fucking ignored me. And like, I go in this gas station, I'm running. The only person who actually like would help me was this girl. She was like 4'5". This little tiny munchkin girl who worked at the gas station grabs a knife, like a fucking machete. And she comes out and she's like, oh no, he's not gonna fuck with you today. I'm like, hell yeah, bitch. So she comes with me and he's like, he just completely acts normal. He's like, can I talk to my girlfriend? Like, we were just having an argument, everything's fine, like split. I'm like, I'm not your fucking girlfriend. I'm never talking to you again. And the girl's like, I'm not leaving her alone unless she wants to be alone. I'm like, hell yeah, bitch. So if you're out there, girl from the Road Ranger, like I fuck with you still to this day. I still remember.
Yeah, that girl's hard as fuck.
Right, bro. She was literally like this tall. Grabs this fucking Bowie knife, whatever the fuck, just huge ass machete. And she's like, oh no, he's not about to do shit.
That's what's
up.
up.
Yeah, anyway. So yeah, then he fled and hid from the cops and it was a whole thing. But yeah.
Well, I'm glad you made it out alive.
Thank you. Me too. That was just there's been a whole slew of things since then, but that's just one story to say the least. But
I can imagine.
Yeah. It, the boner pills didn't take him. The cops didn't take him. He's pretty indestructible, I fear.
I feel that.
But he's like on the cover of like those magazines and like head shops, like little like weed shops or whatever. The like Corpus Most Wanted.
I don't smoke weed. I don't know.
Me neither.
Except that one time with Doobie.
The last time I took an edible, I just saw like the ghost emoji everywhere I looked. That was really
Doobie and Highlight got me high as fuck last time.
How'd you feel? Did you actually like it?
There was a moment I did. It definitely. Okay. There was like a cool moment that was like funny as fuck, and then after that I was really hungry, and had a little bit of anxiety. Yeah,
the anxiety is real. That's why I can't smoke. But we'll go through like a few more things and like wrap, because honestly, I didn't realize we've been talking for like an hour and 15 already. But if crime was legal for one day, what would you do?
Crime for fuck. I don't know. Probably like I'd be like robbing banks and shit. I always thought like people commit suicide, dude, and that's gay as fuck. Seriously, I don't give a fuck. I feel no sympathy. Sorry about it, but I have no sympathy for anybody who kills themselves. But I was like, dude, if you're gonna kill yourself, why not risk your fucking life to like at least get some money? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, if you're gonna do it, do it. Like, go rob a fucking bank, get some money for your family or some of yourself. Like, life can get real quick, better like that. Like, dude, it doesn't make sense to me.
You're
like,
gonna kill yourself, you may as well get some money.
For real, like straight up, like why wouldn't you like try something cool, like break a record, like walk across the fucking straight line across some fucking
Red Bull shit, like David Blaine moment.
Like why kill yourself? Like that's fucking gay.
Brian Payne 2020. Why kill yourself?
That's it. I'd be robbing banks and shit. You know what I mean? Like my favorite movie's fucking A Place Beyond the Pines. That shit's fucking sick.
You were beyond the pines that day.
I've been behind the pines many times.
Like. Yeah.
I don't know. What would you say, bro? What would you fucking do?
Theft for sure.
Theft,
so much, but also murder.
I don't really need to kill nobody for real. Like it's not really in my.
I don't need to. I just want to.
I don't really.
Actually,
I don't really hate like that.
I just want to. Me neither. I don't hate them. I just want them to not be around. I would like to like fight them at least.
I'd probably like fuck on Instagram or something, like because like you're not allowed. So like I would like turn Instagram into OnlyFans or some shit and be like the first person to be like getting his dick sucked on and fucking Instagram.
I think
you'd
be the first though, because if crime was legal, other people might do it first.
Oh fuck!
How fast? You'd have to act pretty fucking quick.
Oh dude, my girl would be like this, like
yeah.
If it's like tomorrow, you're allowed to get your dick sucked on Instagram.
Just ready.
The
stroke of midnight.
Live.
Just like
live.
Yeah.
We're not gonna be the people who use old videos. It's gonna be live.
Oh yeah, as you should. You're like fraudulent if you do that.
I'll be fucking eating M&Ms, dude. Peanut M&Ms and fucking get my dick sucked at the same time.
What's it called? Taco Bell that you never had that
yeah,
night.
Exactly.
That would be fucking iconic. Yeah, I don't think I would actually murder anyone. Just kidding, guys. But I would want to like fight someone. There's two girls off top of my head.
You're really aggressive, dude.
That's why I'm a ring girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all adding up.
I'm just trying to get money.
No, me too, for sure. I would probably do that and then rob them. So I'm in a secret love triangle with someone who might be in the cartel.
Okay.
To update you guys on my love life,
Here comes a long list.
Excuse me, sir.
She's got to check her notes. You lost
I'm like,
your
don't
words.
make me act up, Brian. I'm like, don't make me fucking act up. So I was at this house, and all of a sudden I hear just words of sheer violence from across the room. And next thing I know, I look up and my eyes are met to a Cuban link chain the size of my fucking body. And I'm like, damn, who the fuck? I literally text Brian. I'm like, who the fuck is that? And I'm not going to go into any more detail than that, but Brian's literally
I know
like,
exactly who it was. Oh, shit. I know exactly who that was. I'm trying to like figure out how I can throw up gang signs like so we can see like who I'm talking about. I think this has been great.
Are you excited about the rest of tour?
Yeah. So I don't know if she told you or not. I'm the new co-host of The Alternative.
Yeah, that's why you guys are getting to know him a little better. I feel like he has a lot of good stories, and obviously you guys have seen that in this episode, and there's plenty more where that came from. So
I ran out of time today, but I got plenty more for you.
And I'm sure more things will happen. You know, I ended up in a fucking hostel, and it's been an hour. So
This is true. We're
who's
going
to say?
rough and rowdy, baby. So let's get it.
Oh yeah.
Thank y'all for watching.
Love you guys so much. Like, subscribe, comment, follow Brian, follow me. Leave a comment if you think I'm gonna end up marrying this cartel man. And love you guys so much. Bye.